Hey, it's Joe. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Automarketer to create an automatic follow-up drip campaign for your seller and buyer leads. Let's do it over on the computer. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the automatic drip campaign so that it follows up on your leads for you. If you come into any of these campaigns, it has a series, it has a follow-up series in it, and it'll actually, this one is a 3-month campaign, and I'll show you how it actually goes through this process and sends out different messages. If you go to step number 3, there's a list, and you can see that you can change the campaign that you want, and you can build new campaigns if you want to do it in a different way. You can just go into the follow-up system and build the campaigns. But these come with pre-built campaigns, so you don't have to worry about any of this. All you have to do is turn it on, and this stuff starts to happen. You don't have to get into here and do any of this work. You don't have to click on any of these buttons unless you want to modify what we've already built for you. So on day 1, this first message goes out. You know, I saw the home you had advertised. Wonder if you consider selling it, rent to buy. And like I said, some of those people are going to respond, and we had over a 50% response rate, which is what I showed you in a different video here. On day 4, it's going to send another message to the same lead, and it's going to be, would you consider selling your home rent to buy? If you would, here's the kind of offer that I make. And this time it's going to put in this URL. This is a tracking URL to keep track of the clicks and also to keep it short. But you're actually going to have your own clone site domain, and let me show you what that looks like. My domain is called buyersforyourhouse.com, but you're going to have your own domain, and it's going to have how to sell your property rent to own, and it's going to have a audio of me basically reading this section right here and explaining how we work and what we do, and encouraging them to fill out this form with their information about their property. If they give us the information about their property, the likelihood we can put a deal together on this is very, very high. And what happens is this gets emailed to you, and it also gets put into your lead management section of the system. So you'll get it immediately, and then you can call those people up and put the deal together. Now, if they don't respond to that, then on day 8 we send out another link, and this time it says, I'm interested in making an offer on your home. Here are the details of what I offer. And this time it's going to send them to a different URL. This is the We Will Buy page. This is make an offer on your home. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. And this is the kind of offers that we make when we're using the other zero down structures, whether it's subject to a multi-mortgage or land contract or assignable cash deal or you know, or subject or lease options. If you want to see this site, you can go to wewillbuy.com and you'll see my version of it. Of course, you'll have your own domain name if you do it. And then on day 15, another message goes out, and this one is just a text, no link this time. And in the meantime, on these others, it's tracking all these clicks on these links. It tracks unique clicks, and it tracks total clicks. So if one person clicks on it twice, it'll show 1 unique click, 2 total clicks for that person. Day 22, another one goes out, this time with a different URL. And we've got 3 different websites that we're sending out. The FSBO website and the regular clone sites. So it's the seller site, the seller rent-to-own site, the We Will Buy site, and the For Sale by Owner subject to site. So we have 3 different things that we can offer them in addition to the lease option deals that we're trying to get them to do. And this is going to go out over a 3-month period with all of these messages, and it's just going to keep dripping on them until they either say, stop bothering me, or they work with us, or they take it off the market. And one of the things that we know for sure about drip campaigns, you want to be at the right place at the right time. They say in direct marketing that you need to do 8 to 10 touches before people start working with you. And a lot of times when our system scrapes, when you go to the Automarketer and it scrapes, it's going to scrape them maybe the first day they've put it on the market. And if that's the case, we've grabbed their information, and then maybe a month later, they're no longer on the market, but they haven't sold it yet, because we know that 85 to 95% of for sale by owners don't succeed. So the likelihood is they haven't sold it yet, and if they haven't listed it with a realtor, and you touch base with them on week 5 and week 10 and week 20, it's very possible that they'll finally decide to work with you because you're so persistent and you must know what you're doing. And by the way, let me show you here these clicks. These are the unique versus actual clicks. So we're getting a lot of clicks on these leads as they're coming in. And of course, if you want to create your own follow-up system, you can also do that inside the Automarketer as well. And you can create any kind of drip system that you want with the Automarketer leads. All right, I hope that helps.